Hey everyone, welcome to Patrick Dugan Music. Today we're going to learn how to play Tiny Dancer by Elton John on the ukulele. Follow the link in the description below if you want to get the sheet music to practice with later. Also, please remember to like this video and hit the subscribe button. Let's get started. Alright, let's begin with a little bit of chord review first. So find your way to a C major chord. That's going to be your ring finger on string number 1, 3rd fret. Most of you probably know this one already. After that comes an F major with your index finger on string 2, 1st fret, and your middle finger on string 4, 2nd fret, strumming all the strings. After that comes a G major. Put your index finger on string 3, 2nd fret, your middle finger on string 1, 2nd fret, and your ring finger on string 2, 3rd fret. Strumming all the strings, G major. After that comes E minor. I'm going to suggest that we use fingers 2, 3, and 4 in this song, and we'll figure out, I'll show you why in just a minute. But put your middle finger on string number 1, 2nd fret. Put your ring finger on string 2, 3rd fret, and your pinky finger goes on string 3, 4th fret. Strumming all the strings. After that comes an A minor with our middle finger or index finger on string number 4, 2nd fret. Strumming all the strings. After that comes a D major. Now we're going to have an option in this song whether we want to use D major, which has fingers 1, 2, and 3. There's a couple different ways to play this one. Either fingers 1, 2, and 3, or 2, 3, 4, or you could even use a single finger if you wanted to. I'm going to suggest fingers 1, 2, and 3. So that your index finger is in 2nd fret, string 4, middle fingers in the 2nd fret, string 3, ring fingers 2nd fret, string 2, strumming all the strings. But we're going to have an option whether we want to use D major or the next chord, D7, which is actually a little bit easier to get to. So D7 has your index finger on string 4, 2nd fret, and your middle finger on string 2, 2nd fret, strumming all the strings. So I'm probably going to be using the D7 in this song. After that comes a D minor, index finger string 2, 1st fret, middle finger goes to string 4, 2nd fret, like we would hold an F chord, and then our ring finger goes right underneath the middle finger on string 3, 2nd fret. Strumming all the strings for a D minor. Up next is G7. This is like a backwards looking G chord. So index fingers on string 2, 1st fret, middle fingers on string 3, 2nd fret, ring fingers on string 1, 2nd fret, strumming all the strings. Followed by an E7. Put your index finger on string 4, 1st fret. Middle finger goes to string 3, 2nd fret. Ring finger goes to string 1, 2nd fret. This is an E7. After that comes an A flat major. This one is a bit of a stretch. Your index finger is on 1st fret, string number 4. Then your middle finger is going to string 3, 3rd fret. Ring finger goes to string 1, 3rd fret. Pinky finger goes on string number 2, 4th fret. So it's like we have the little triangle shape here with fingers 2, 3, and 4. This is on the 3rd and 4th frets. And our index finger is down here on the 1st fret. This is an A flat major. You could also think of this as a G sharp major. but we're going to call it an A flat for this song. Let's try that one more time. We don't use that one quite as much as some of these others, so let's try it again. So that was index finger on string number 4, 1st fret. Middle finger on string number 3, 3rd fret. Ring finger on string 1, 3rd fret. Pinky goes to string 2, 4th fret. This is A flat or G sharp major. Let's call it an A flat. After that comes B flat major. We're going to want to bar with our index finger, hold down strings 1 and 2 inside the 1st fret. Then put your middle finger on string 3, 2nd fret, and your ring finger goes on string 4, 3rd fret. Strumming all the strings for B flat major. Go ahead and let go. Let's try that one more time as well. We're barring on the 1st fret, strings 1 and 2 with our index. Middle finger goes to string 3, 2nd fret. Ring finger goes to string 4, 3rd fret, strumming all the strings. 2 chords left. The next one is a C minor. I'm going to suggest that we bar on the 3rd fret with our ring finger, strings 1, 2, and 3, but then strum all of the strings. Really, you could use any finger you wanted here. It could be your index finger, middle finger, but I'm going to recommend the ring finger. And that's the reason why is because if we're playing these other chords over here with our index and middle fingers, the ring finger is going to naturally kind of be right around the 3rd fret here. So this is going to be a convenient finger to use when we're playing through the song. It will allow us to keep our hand in the same position and not have to shift over left to right on the neck as we're playing. Last chord is a G minor. This is going to be index finger on string 1, 1st fret. Middle finger on string 3, 2nd fret. Ring finger goes to string 2, 3rd fret, strumming all the strings. It's a G minor. Okay, so go ahead and hit the pause button if you need to review these chords a little bit more. Otherwise, we're going to jump into the song. Let's take a look. So this song is originally played on the piano, and there is a piano fill or a piano riff that starts the song, and it's also played throughout. I've taken that idea and arranged it for the ukulele, and that's what is happening here with figure A. So taking a look at figure A for a second, we're going to start by holding a little chord shape here. You want to put your middle finger on string number 3, 4th fret, and your index finger on string 2, 3rd fret. Okay, and then your pinky finger stretches over to string 1, and this is the 7th fret. So I have my middle finger is on string number 3, 4th fret. Index finger's on string 2, 3rd fret. Pinky finger stretching up to this dot here, which is the 7th fret on string 1. Okay, and we are going to use our fingers to pick through this, or you can just use your thumb, and we're going to pick open string number 4. String 3, we're already holding the right note here, that's the 4th fret. String 2, we're already holding the note here, that's the 3rd fret. And then our pinky's already on the 7th fret, so we have... That's how we're starting that. That's 0, 4, 3, 7. And we're going to stay on string 1 and go 5th fret, 3rd fret. So this first part again that we just learned sounds like this all together. Here it is again. Okay, then we're going to grab a new chord here. Our index finger can stay where it's at on string number 1, 3rd fret. And we're going to use, I'm going to use my ring and my pinky finger. I'm going to put my ring finger on string 3, 5th fret, and my pinky finger right underneath that on string 2, 5th fret. And I'm going to strum all the strings here. And go ahead and let go. Let's grab that chord again. I'm going to make one slight modification to that's going to help us out on the next few notes. Let's actually grab this chord in a slightly different order. Put your ring finger, we'll start with the ring finger, string number 3, 5th fret, pinky's right underneath that, string 2, 5th fret. Now, you could just have your index finger on string 1, but I'm going to suggest barring strings 1 and 2. Even though we don't need string 2 right now, we're going to be using this bar to our advantage in just a second. Go ahead and strum all the strings. So this is 0, 5, 5, 3. Strum them all together. And then the next single note's coming up here. That little thing, that's where the bar comes in handy because your index finger's already there. So I'm picking the 3rd fret on string 2. I'm going to hammer on my ring finger onto the 5th fret. So I just push this finger down. I don't actually pluck the string again. Right? And then I pluck string 1, 3rd fret, which I'm already holding because I'm barring my index finger. Then back to string 2, 5th fret. So let me circle this little part here on the screen. Looking at this little fill after the 2nd chord. It's a little single note kind of fill, and it sounds like this all together. So again, I'm barring strings 1 and 2 with my index. I pluck string 2, and I'm holding down the 3rd fret there. I hammer on my ring finger, then I pluck string 1, then I pluck string 2 again, and this finger can just stay on, so it's already there. So let's see if we can put this entire figure A, this entire part together. So we started off with this first chord, right? Remember this one. Middle finger's on string 3, 4th fret. Index is on string 2, 3rd fret. Pinky's on string 1, 7th fret. Ring finger is just hanging out. And we're going to strum across the strings, or pick across the strings rather. Then 5th fret, string 1, 3rd fret, string 1. Grabbing this 2nd chord. Remember, I'm going to start by barring strings 1 and 2 on the 3rd fret. Put my ring finger on string 3, 5th fret. Pinky finger goes on string 2, 5th fret. And I already have this, my index finger, I'm barring this ahead of time to anticipate the little single note fill that I have circled there on the screen. Alright, so I have the chord, I'm going to strum, and then play this little fill. Cool, here's this whole thing again. Chord number 1, which this is a type of a C major chord, is what this is. Chord number 2, this is a type of an F chord. Here it is again. So this is sort of like an approximation of Elton John's piano part at the beginning of the song. Here it is one more time. And again, one more time. So notice I'm holding this all together like I would a chord, rather than going one finger at a time. Grabbing the 2nd chord. Now I used my pinky to place the notes on string 2, the 5th fret on string 2. because the pinky's already there from this chord. Okay, so if you want to hit the pause button and practice this riff or this lick a few times, go ahead. I'm going to call this figure A, just so we can be on the same page when this comes up in the song. So to begin with, the first thing that we have to do is play figure A 4 times. That's the intro. Right, so here we go. 2, ready, go, nice and slow. That's once. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. Now we're into verse number 1. And I'm going to leave the lyrics alone for a second and just focus on the chords here. If you don't remember all of these chords at any point in time, you can always go back to the beginning of the lesson when we were learning the chords. You can always click the link and get the sheet music so that you can have those chords in front of you. Alright, but let's take a look. We start on a C. We're going to strum this 2 times. Switch to the F 2 times. Back to the C 2 times. Back to the F. Now we're going to strum the C 4 times. Back to the F 3 times. Keep your index finger in place. Switch to a G7 1 time. That was line number 1. Now we're on line 2. Back to a C chord twice. F twice. Back to a C twice. Back to an F twice. Back to a C 4 times this time. F 3 times. A G major 1 time. Starting on line number 3 is an F twice. Here's this E minor, and I'm recommending fingers 2, 3, and 4 so that you don't have to actually slide your hand over. So find your E minor twice, A minor twice. Your index finger is free. You might just want to put this down right there to get your A minor. And then I'm going to use the D7. I just have to add my middle finger, string 2, 2nd fret. Then we're going to turn this into a D minor, E7, 2 strums on A minor, 2 strums on G7. Going on to the last line is a C again, to an F again. Back to a C 2 times. Back to an F 2 times. A C 4 times now. Then we're going to do these chords at the end here. So in the Elton John version, there's a lot of instruments in that version there, in that arrangement. And we're sort of reducing them all into a ukulele part. So this is going to be our approximation for this part in the song. Is we're going to use G major once, F major once, E minor once, D minor once. Okay, and then we're done with verse 1. And we're back into this figure A 2 times. But tell you what, rather than going forward, let's try verse 1 again. This time we're going to put some lyrics to it. Okay, so we start on the C here. 1, 2, ready, go, C. Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band. G7 one time, back to C. Pretty eye, pirate smile, you'll marry a music man. One strum on G to an F. Ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Back to a C. And now she's in me, always with me. Tiny dancer in my hand. E minor, D minor. And then we hit figure A 2 times. Here it goes. Remember, you can hit the pause button or rewind button if you need to, and go at your own speed. Moving on to verse number 2. Comes in with the same chords as verse number 1. We start on a C. Ready, go, C. Jesus freaks out in the street, handing tickets out for God. Here comes the G7 one time, back to C. Turning back, she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. G major one time, back to an F. Piano man, A minor, it makes it stand. D minor, in the auditorium. G7, back to a C. Looking on, she sings the songs, the words she knows, the tune she hums. E minor, D minor. And guess what? We're back on figure number A 2 times. Let me scroll up so you can see it again. Here it comes. At this point, we're going into the pre-chorus section of the song. I want to take a second to refresh you on these 4 chords we're going to need to remember. A flat, B flat, C minor, G minor. Right, so reviewing these chords real quick, grab the A flat major to start with. This is the chord we're going to begin with on the pre-chorus. Index finger is on string number 4, 1st fret. Middle finger's on string number 3, 3rd fret. You got to stretch that one over. Ring finger's on string 1, 3rd fret. Pinky's on string 2, 4th fret. Kind of a big stretch. All right, so hold that thought. We're on this pre-chorus, and it's A flat 2 times. Right? Then to a B flat next. Find your way back into the B flat chord. This one 2 Then it's going to be a G minor 2 times. And a C minor 2 times. You could use your index or your ring finger on that C minor. Then it's back to an A flat major 4 times. B flat major 4 times. G major 2 times. Sorry, 4 times. Then G7 4 times. Alright, so hit the pause button or rewind if you want to watch that little part again. Otherwise, I'm going to scroll down so you won't be able to see these chords, but we're going to try this pre-chorus again. Alright, so it started on the A flat. Had this big stretch, right? Just 2 strums. Ready, go. But oh, how it B flat feels so real. G minor. Lying here. C minor. No one near. A flat major again. Only you. 4 times B flat. You can't hear me. G major. When I say softly. G7. Slowly. And then we're into the chorus. Cool. Here's the chords again, just in case you're getting a little lost on those. We're going to try this pre-chorus section again in just a moment. Okay, starting with the A flat major chord. 2, ready, go. But oh, how it feels so real. Lying here with no one near. Only you. And you can hear me when I say softly, slowly, into the chorus on an F. Back to a C, to a D minor 4 times. Back to an F, back to a C, a G 4 times. We're on the next line here, on an F, back to a C, in sheets of linen. Back to the F, to a C, to a G. Cool, and then the chorus repeats. So we hit the F again, back to a C, back to a D minor 4 times, F. Notice when I went from D minor to F, I just had to let go of my ring finger. So F twice, C, G 4 times. Next line is the F again twice, C twice, D minor 4 times, back to an F twice, a C twice, G 4 times. Alright, let's see if we can put this chorus together with the lyrics. Now, if you're a male singer like me, this is going to be pretty high up in the range. Elton John sings pretty high on this part. So just do your best with it. You're probably going to have to use some falsetto if you're a guy. If you're a girl, it's probably going to be no problem. On the F. 2, 3, 4. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Do it again on an F. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Instrumental break, go to the F 4 times. G7 4 times. Back to F 3 times. G7 1 time. And we're back to figure A 2 times. So scrolling back up to figure A. I'm going to play this through 2 times. Here it is. Ready, go. And we're into the next verse. Notice that verse 3 is the same lyrics as verse number 1. It starts off on a C chord. Here we go. Ready, play, C. Blue jean baby, LA lady, the seamstress for the band. G7 1 time, back to a C. Pretty eyed, pirate smile. You'll marry a music man. 1 time on G, back to F. Ballerina, A minor. You must have seen her. D minor. E7, dancing in the sand. G7, back to a C. Now she's in me. C again, always with me. Tiny dancer in my hand. E minor, D minor, back to figure A 2 times. Ready, go. Now, if you wanted to just let it hang on this chord, on the second chord, the second time through, and not play these single notes there at the very end of that, you could. And what I mean by that is, like, you could start off playing it the way it's written, and then this time through, you could just let it sit on that chord instead of playing those last few notes. So up to you. We're into a pre-chorus again, so we need to know this A flat major chord again. So A flat, B flat, G minor, and C minor are coming up in the next section. So take a moment to review those if you need to. You can always hit the pause button. Okay, otherwise we're heading in to the pre-chorus on an A flat. 2, 3, go. But oh, how it feels so real. lying here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say softly, G7, slowly, and we hit this chorus again on an F. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Back to the F. Count the headlights on the highway. Next line, F again. Lay me down in sheets of linen. Back to an F. You had a busy day today. Back to an F. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. F again. Count the headlights on the highway. Last line, F. Lay me down in sheets of linen. Back to the F. You had a busy day today. Cool. Then here comes an instrumental break again. So we made it through this, and now the ending of the song here is that we go to an F 4 times, and then a C twice, an F twice, back to a C twice, back to an F twice, back to a C twice, back to an F twice, and then a C, and we're done. And then there's some kind of oohs. Backup singers are doing some oohs in the background there. And this this number 7 is just a typo. All right, so that is the simple playthrough. I'm doing 1 strum for each slash. Scrolling back at the top here. So here are these chords again. Go ahead and take a moment to look at these if you need to. All right, the next step here is to work with our strumming a little bit and do something a little bit more interesting with our right hand. So instead of just going 2 strums for each chord, and this is fine if you want to start with this, if you want to play it like this, that's no problem. It's still going to sound like the song. What if we tried doing something like, so I'm going down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Right, so I'm doing that for every 2 slashes instead of just down, down. I'm doing the first down, and for the second slash, I'm doing a down, down, up, a quick down, down, up. That's going to fit in the same space that we were just doing the 2 slashes with. So let's just see how that would fit together on this first line. To start off with, we'd start with the C, and it would be down, 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 up, then the F, down, 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 up, back to the C, back to the F. Now the C, we're going to do it twice, this time, and then the F and the G is a little bit tricky. 1.5 times on the F because it gets 3 slashes here. So that's going to be down, 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 up, down, and then switch to G7 for the last down, down, up. Right? Let's try those last 2 chords again. That's the F and the G7. Right, because our rhythm takes up 2 slashes, and there's 3 slashes for the F, 1 for the G7. So the F, we would go down, 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 up, down, and then switch G7, down, down, up. Okay, and this is going to work pretty much for the whole song. There's a few spots where we might do something a little different. Like in this spot here where we're switching chords every time. We don't have to do the rhythm there if we don't want to, although we could. We could go down, 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 up, down, 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 up, right? And we could just do it. We could combine the G and the F and get two slashes like that, and the E minor and the D minor. All right, let's see if we can play through the song again using our new strumming rhythm and playing in time so that there's no extra pausing between the chords. Cool, and I know this is going to be, this might be difficult for some people, but remember you can watch this video again, you can slow it down, you can pause it, you can get the sheet music and play it at your own pace if you need to, and you can always come back to this and keep practicing. So here we go at the beginning. We need figure A 4 times. Right, so it's going to be a little bit faster this time. Just FYI, do your best. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Verse 1. Blue jean baby, LA lady, Seamstress for the band, pretty-eyed, a pirate smile. You marry a music man, Ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me, tiny dancer in my hand. Back to figure A 2 times. Ready, go. Into verse number 2. 1, 2, 3, go. Jesus freaks out in the street, handing tickets out for God, turning back, well she just laughs. The boulevard is not that bad. Piano man, he makes his stand in the auditorium, looking on. She sings the songs, the words she knows, the tunes she hums. Instrumental break 2 times. Hopefully you remember it now. Into the pre-chorus, we need that A flat chord. Here we go. 2, 3, go. But oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, only you, and you can hear me when I say softly, slowly, into the chorus. Get ready for those high notes. On an F, 2, 3, go. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Do it again, F. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Instrumental break, F. G7. Back to the F, only 3 beats here. G7 1 time. Figure A 2 times. Now we're on verse number 3, which is the same as verse number 1. Starting on the C chord. 2, 3, go. Blue jean baby, LA lady, the seamstress for the band, a pretty eye, a pirate smile. You're marry a music man. G, F, Ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me. Tiny dancer in my hand. Figure A 2 times. Back to this A flat chord for the pre-chorus. 1, 2, ready, go. But oh, how it feels so real, lying here with no one near, only you. And you can hear me when I say softly, slowly, into the chorus on an F. Ready, go. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. You had a busy day today. Do it again on an F. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Count the headlights on the highway. Lay me down in sheets of linen. Busy day today. Instrumental break, F. Back to a C. Ooh, ooh. One last time. Ooh, and on a C. All right, way to go. Awesome job. This one has a few things to it that might take a little bit of practice for you. Some of these chords are a little bit less common, like the A flat, the B flat, the C minor maybe, and the G minor perhaps. A lot of the chords in the verses aren't so bad. Those you might already know. But this A flat and B flat, C minor, G minor stuff, you might need a second to practice that. Also, the figure A part is going to need a little bit of work. So make sure you practice this one until you can play it without looking at the sheet. A few last things here. Strumming wise, you'll notice that I stopped using my thumb and I started using my index finger a little bit more. So I like to do my downstroke actually with fingers 1, 2, and 3. Kind of extend my fingers as I'm doing a downstroke. And then I just do an upstroke with my index finger. So I was going down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. That gives me a little bit of a brighter sound because I'm using my fingertips, or I should say my fingernails, are striking the strings for the downstroke. And then that upstroke is a little bit softer. So that's how I like to do my strumming, but you can definitely use your thumb or just your index finger too, and be just fine there. And the last thing I would say about this is if this is a song that you are interested in performing, or just practicing and you want to get better at playing and singing at the same time, I would strongly recommend memorizing everything here. Memorizing the lyrics, memorizing the chord changes. As long as you have your attention focused on the sheet music, or on the screen in this case, you're not going to be able to focus on your playing and your singing 100%. So for any songs that I'm working on, that I know I'm going to perform, I try to memorize it. That's going to be the best foot forward for that. Cool. And then on the chorus here, trying to get that falsetto part on the Hold Me Closer Tiny Dancer part. If that doesn't come at first, that's okay. Just keep practicing it. Have some fun with it. Try not to get too tight around your throat and shoulders, throat area when you're trying to do that. Do your best with that one. And that's about the size of it. Again, I'll put the link in the description, and you can download this piece of sheet music if you want to have it to practice with. Hope you enjoyed that one by Elton John. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.